you'll just have a lot of money that you blow.
That won't be the only thing they're blowing.
I don't know why so many...
What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back at you with another action video. Not kid you, no! That's my real name. Today, we're looking at The Godfather. Sharp commentation. It's gonna be happening. Percolation. Maybe. I'm just fucking around. But yeah, he's guest starring on one of his good friends, Red Pill brother, Myron Gaines, Fresh and Fit podcast. Subway or the streets, things got heated in Miami. So, welcome to Miami. Gonna burn you in Miami. So we're gonna see how it goes down. So, kids, don't join a gang or a clique. Yeah. Gonna skip this intro. Don't want to copyright claim this right, man. I'm talking claim the fame, trying to get that. Nah, I ain't finna do that. I'm finna change.
Yeah. Kevin, welcome to the show, man.
Now let's play big bank, take little bank.
Monopoly, motherfucker.
Fucking Samuel's in the house.
Hi guys, how we doing?
What's up, Kevin?
One thing that I heard from the ladies that I often heard when
Ooh,
I
is
spent
this set?
a lot of time in corporate strip clubs with high-end escorts, porn stars. The new girls to the industry all thought they discovered fire because they were hot.
Me
too, man. Trying to tell you, ladies, is the money you're making is
infinitesimal.
There will be a new it chick every season.
Yeah, new iPhone.
And what ends up happening is if you don't take the money you have while you're hot, and if you're not flexible enough to listen to people who know better, you'll just have a lot of money that you blow.
That won't be the only thing they're blowing.
I don't know why so many women think
at wit's end
is this open fount of money. It's money. OnlyFans is at scale now, and we have no history on women going a decade of making money, same store sales year over year on this platform. So everything that I heard from you ladies is the most optimistic projections if nothing changes.
But it does open, so it's not possible for it to be for 10 years because it hasn't even been a decade since the website has just came.
That's what I just said.
Sex work has been around since forever.
Yeah,
but that's what.
So like I was saying,
ooh, he finna get him straightened out.
Places where high-end dancers, escorts, sex work, ladies.
Gets played out.
Do you honestly think you're going to make increasing money over the next 10 years?
I've increased my money exponentially every single month since I started OnlyFans.
That's a month.
And that's every month. But I said over the next 10 years. You've been in this business for right about a year. Right?
Is 10 years old yet?
That's not the question.
Any business.
And here's the thing, and this is what I mean by the hard-headedness piece of it. In order to be able to take the money you've made and apply the so-called knowledge you have, you need to be able to work and leverage it with people who know more than you instead of looking Hafiz in the face like he doesn't know what he's talking about when he runs a almost $1 million business. The guys on the podcast who are on the verge of running $1 million business, and another person who knows how to do it is run most of it. You're asking me questions to prove to you like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Just trying to pop your
I
collar.
don't think you know what you're talking about regarding OnlyFans. That's for sure. Because
but I do know what I'm talking about as far as business and making money.
In regards to making money, money comes in waves, and we all have to understand that. And if we all invest successfully, we could.
Where are you investing?
Nope.
Where are you investing?
So people are.
Where are you investing?
Average.
Where are you investing?
Pause. See, like, she has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. A year in the game, monthly increases, and she thinks she knows everything. Unteachable. Nobody wants a rogue disciple. Like, you're not even that. Not even willing to come to the well of knowledge that's sitting before you and that you're listening to. Across the internet waves. It's exhaustive. Like the one in the middle, she seems teachable. I've seen her on another video that they had, and they were coming at these two ladies on the sides. Were coming at Hafiz, the gentleman on the right, and they were just totally, all in their feelings, as they are now. trying to give you free game and you just, I don't need it. Oh, my product's the same me. Touche. And when those monthly increases stop happening, annual increases flatline, and then they start to decline. What's the move then? Like Apple, Microsoft, Sony, they have a continual line of products. They have lifetime customers or long-term customers. They created their brand, and that's what the customers are really seek. They know when they're getting this brand, they're getting a certain level of quality, and also new things, advancements, technology, such and such that comes along with it. What advancement are gonna be on your titties? You getting implants, and I don't want that. That's a regression. And your product is just gonna continue to age. And once the product ages, I'm gonna look for a new one. And even before that, I'm gonna. You buy a game when you were a kid. You bought a game. You played it ad nauseum. Did you play it for a year straight? You might have. 2 years straight? Most likely you collected new games and added to the library. What do you think is going to happen to you? The quote still, you're expendable. New 18-year-olds are being born. Are becoming, new people are becoming 18 years old legal all the time. And then kids are being born after them that are gonna, become adults all the time. All the while you're getting older and older, you're aging. Like Kevin says this all the time. Name me a product that gets better with age. Age and use. But yeah, you know it all. So let's get back to the show, man. Click.
That's none of your business.
It's a secret.
Declare that.
I accept what you just said, but you said money comes in waves. Granted, we have to invest. It's taken. Where's some of the places you're investing?
Yeah,
You said none of my business. See, this is what this OnlyFans economy has done. It's let women with really low functioning knowledge, no high value or high ticket skills.
That's not low functioning knowledge.
Well, let's talk. Okay. Every time I've asked you any question about business, and you've asked me a question instead of answering it.
Yeah.
And I
means
said,
you don't know.
If it's not you, eat the meat, spit out the bones. But what OnlyFans has done is it's created a bubble economy.
Yeah, and that shit kind of.
Women are rushing to OnlyFans thinking that it's the new .com, the new real estate, and they're realizing that there is no sustainable way to project this out for over 5 years. Now, maybe you don't know that knowledge, but I do, because anyway. So
you can go to the club, like we're not.
You can't even get in.
But do you understand that what he's not trying to hate, and so
No,
this is.
but listen, I'm investing my OnlyFans money into body contouring. He's asking my friend, what is she investing in?
Yeah.
He was trying to make her feel bad about that. I'm doing it into body.
I asked her what she was investing in. I don't know whether it's good or bad.
I didn't want to talk about my bills, so why would I tell you about my business unless you're in my bag?
I think guys are just mad. It's easier for girls to make money.
Very happy for me for my success.
Ladies, calm down. Here's the reality. The point of the matter is that what you don't we're trying to communicate is that a lot of fields that give people quick money, whether it's entertainment, whether it's sports, whether it's acting, there's so many fields that will give you quick money today. And when you get that money, you think you've made it. Look at all the Atlanta rappers. Look at all the basketball players. You think that you made it because you're getting money today. But a lot of these fields in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you're not making the same amount of money. It's not just you women on OnlyFans. It's also men as well. But the reality of the matter is that if you are not wise with your money, if you are not long-sighted with your money, if you don't have actual investments, like understanding cryptocurrency, like understanding mutual funds, like understanding stocks, when you're not educating yourself on those matters, what ends up happening is you end up losing your money. And the reality of the matter is, for a lot of women who are into sex work, you guys are short-sighted individuals. So if you're
I bet they're gonna have something to say about
more
sex
likely
work.
you're not spending your money. You're buying bags. You're buying nice
Who
apartments.
said OnlyFans is just sex work though?
I didn't say.
Who said I'm buying bags? Like, who said I don't?
Let me finish.
Stocks?
Let me finish.
Well, hold on. See, you can't do that. I asked you what you're buying and what you're investing in, and you didn't want to say it. So when Hafiz makes an assumption, then you want to question that. So
no transparency.
This is what I said about being hard-headed.
I think you guys just need to be more open-minded.
Let him finish.
Yes.
Let him finish.
So guys,
you guys need to spread a positive message, because at the end of the day, I'm leaving here with a negative message from this podcast, because you guys
can somebody grab some control, because you don't know what I need to do.
Real quick.
Hold on.
No. Real quick. We're just expressing opinions here. Ladies. We're just gonna express the opinions. Me and Fresh are not, and we're gonna let you and Hafiz and Kevin talk about this, and then you guys can give your points. Everyone's gonna get a forum to speak. Don't worry.
As a man that you don't even know her, you have no place to tell her how and where to invest her money, how to make her money.
I didn't tell her where anything. I just asked what she was doing.
Just asking.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean, guys. This is what I mean. This is what this economy breeds. It takes a lot of. This is what this economy breeds, guys.
Speak, ladies. Let them speak, and then you guys will get your shot too.
So Hafez has been. He's tried to be as measured as possible. I came in and tried to be as measured as possible. And what are we getting? We're getting attacked. We're getting anger. We're getting. You don't know nothing. You don't know what I do know. What I do know is of all the business people on this platform, the people who are going to have long-term success are not you.
You're saying it's not me. We'll see. We'll see if I won't be successful.
And my point that I was simply trying to bring up, if you feel offended, that's how you feel. But
that's on you.
I'm not offended.
No.
Then why are you speaking?
You had a chance. New York. You had a chance to talk. The reality of the matter is, there is a way, whether you're upset or not, that you talk to people. I have not been trying to be disrespectful to you. I have not raised my tone. I have attempted to allow you to communicate and not talked over you. So what's not gonna happen is that as a dog, that you're gonna treat me one way and I'm gonna treat you a different way.
No.
The same way that you want me to be respectful, to listen to you and to try to have a conversation with you, I ask that you do the same. If we cannot follow those rules, then you can exit the conversation, because we are simply trying to have a conversation here. If you felt like somebody, New York, you have to let people talk. You see, this is the problem. Now we're getting into the problem of modern society, because the whole reason I even got here is because there was certain attitudes I was seeing that you guys were inhibiting. Because remember, the initial question was, what are characteristics about yourself that could be a turnoff to a guy? And some of those things in regards to the attitude, because you started off by saying, well, I'm independent, right? But it's not your independence, it's your attitude. And the reality of the matter is, the kind of guys that you want have a choice. They're not going to choose this kind of attitude. So when you're attractive, when you have a nice body, when you pay for money, pay for things and all that stuff, you can get attention. But the reality is, with that kind of attitude, you will not get retention. And so all day long, the fundamental reality is, when you're 20 and you have your looks, use your looks to leverage whatever you can get. But that eventually runs out. And at the end of the day, what's going to happen is, you're going to be at a point in your life where all you're going to have is who you are as a person. And if you have not spent time, energy, effort, and resources into investing into yourself to becoming a better person, what you're going to be is by yourself. And so, and my hope for these conversations is that we as men and women can talk to one another and build one another up. But to sit down here to tear each other down and to come with this negative attitude and this condescending demeanor, that's not the productive way we need to move forward.
Pause. And I mean, what else needs to be said? I mean, he's assessing them, giving them a clear, transparent, honest, earnest assessment, reflection of what he's seeing, and they're rejecting that image, for just dishonesty and dodging questions and trying to hide behind things and like wanting to maintain to project dominance and like what is they're not, none of these guys have anything to they don't want anything from you and don't have anything to benefit from taking from you. So what are you combating here? You're just fighting these invisible ghosts and trying to project these boss bitch attitudes and personas and shit. And man, sit that shit down, because it's just unruly. Like if I'm seeing this as an OnlyFans person, and I'm no simp or otherwise, I don't want to like seeing how you think of of us just to to build your kingdom. Reciprocity, okay, I'm getting some, you getting something, but that's a foul ass product. I don't want that shit. And then like if I'm on a higher level of advertising and stuff like that, I don't want these kind of people representing my company. Ew. They don't seem to have values. They don't value other people. It's all about me. No, unless it's a comedic commercial, that's not gonna work. I need them to be affable, flexible, maneuverable, project professionalism if they're gonna represent my brand. Those doors are gonna stay closed. They're gonna get the fans, yes, those people, those numbers, but what happens when the next best thing comes out, or something better, a better product? Because all I'm seeing is a mediocre product. And refusal to listen. Like, what happened to humility, man? These days, everybody knows everything. Everybody can't know everything. That's just, and traditionally, older generations teach younger generations. The younger generations seek the older generation out to learn from. But there's none of that here. None of that. I mean, like the girl in the middle, maybe, she's nodding her head and she hasn't even spoken up. She's trying to absorb some of the lessons, so that she can have some sort of sustainability. And that's what they're trying to get to, get into their skull. Like, yeah, if he said leverage, but like if you're just going for the short term, posting like your content without any afterthought to a 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, long term plan, you're gonna end up taking a nosedive, and you're gonna quit. You're gonna give up. You're gonna end up with the short side of the stick, because it's like he's telling you it's not sustainable, and you fighting that tooth and nail because you want to hold fast to quick money, to doing it your way, when he's telling you it's not going to last. They're telling you it's not going to last. But go ahead and be stubborn. Butt their head up against that wall all you want to. The wall is fucking undefeated in many ways. So let's get back to the video, man. Click.
And we can have a conversation about it. Go ahead. You had something, and then we'll turn it to Kevin, and we'll let you speak as well, Damaris.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, she always.
It's fine. It's open forum. You know,
exasperated.
Say your piece. I saw that you wanted to say something earlier.
No, I retire.
And me too. I feel like you said you were being respectful, but you weren't. As a man, I feel like you have no place to tell women how to make their money. And then you're referring to it as a sex industry. Just because you have OnlyFans doesn't mean you're having sex on it. You could be cooking on OnlyFans. You could do whatever you want.
Are you though? Are you?
I'm just
stop with these straw man arguments.
Not just him. Towards me, it's towards women, because men have no place at all to say how women should and shouldn't.
We have every place. We built the goddamn world you live in.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna
The platform we're on is built by men.
I'm gonna say
nobody made this about men or women.
do not get paid unless I stay here. So
this is what tends to happen when, whether it's OnlyFans, TikTok, Instagram, and when women can't handle it, they leave. This is the point. This is about business. Business isn't offensive, but when people in their lack of knowledge gets exposed, they get offended. They call themselves experts and business owners and everything else. You're online strippers. Would make a little bit of money. Congratulations. I'm good with escorts. I'm good with strippers. But when someone like Hafiz or myself tries to sit down and talk to you about your level of ignorance, you're offended. Your ignorance is what offends you. And it's offensive to me that you're going to try to make this about men and sexism. This is what the world has done. It's got little pampered princesses who can get online, make some money, and think that they're on the same level as men who built this world, and they are not. That's what you just saw them leave because they can't go get onto Wall Street, Main Street, anywhere, into a bank, into anybody's business to be taken seriously with their so-called business plan or their go-to-market strategy.
You're
taking what the world has given you, your creator has given you, and you put it online. Thank men for building the internet, the computers, the smartphone, and everything else that allows you to sit up in your luxury apartment and get paid for showing your feet. We did that. You didn't. And in 10 years, when no one wants to see your feet or your G-string or your tattoos or whatever else, Hafiz, Chris, the roommates, Mario, Fresh, not Mario, Myron, Fresh, we will all be still running our businesses because we don't get emotional about business. When somebody tells us we have a hole in our game, we humble ourselves, we check ourselves, we get better. That's what men do because we have the business of building the world. We can't fucking walk off like babies because it happened. I didn't like it. See, Atlas can't shrug. If we shrugged, you would die. That's what happens every time one of you little crybabies gets called out here on the platform you came to get attention you asked for. More smoke than you're willing to handle. You want to cry and stomp off. Well, kick rocks. And guess what? There'll be a new one tomorrow because neither one of y'all on the panel can honestly say that you are bringing something to the market that
no one else
15 other chicas down on the street bring it. No. So when we sit here and try to have a conversation with you and tell you, guess what? Whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, every new influencer, every new person thinks just because they have the dope content, they've got the fucking key. They've discovered fire. They've invented the wheel. And there's more that goes into it than just turning on a camera and saying, hi, I'm on YouTube. Hi, I'm on Facebook. Hi, I'm on OnlyFans. It takes planning. It takes work. It takes strategy. It takes business knowledge. It takes collaboration. It takes a lot of things that you obviously don't have. And that's why you're upset, because at the end of the day, you know you don't have them and you don't have the patience, the intelligence, even the patience, the intelligence, even the resources to sit down and just listen. So carry your cell phone, and when OnlyFans stops, Subway will be hiring.
Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, I mean, he ain't lying. He trying to give you knowledge. That's right, man. But you fucking frying that line. Yeah, it just like that level of selfishness and lack of business savvy to throw an emotional fit and tantrum. Business meetings. Microsoft meets with Apple to to collab, and both CEOs are having a meeting, and then executives are sitting on this side of the board, they're talking, and one gets emotional because he called his suit cheap, and he said it's fit for a whorehouse or something like that, and he gets him and struts off. That's never gonna happen unless he fundamentally insults him as a person, his family, his person, or something, or something like that, just a direct assault. But I'm gonna prioritize the business deal because it's too much money to be made, too many things, and you're liable, responsible for a company for you to let your emotions rule the day. You fucking kidding me? So like they just lost sponsorships, they just lost deals, they just lost branding opportunities, just lost respectability. Like you said, they couldn't go into any professional arena because they're seeing this arena as just social media, and just typecasting as that. They couldn't go into any real physical location and exhibit that behavior and get off scot-free. Even before that, they don't have the prerequisites to even step into those places. And like you said, be taken seriously. Get the fuck out of here, you little Instagram model, whatever. There's a million of you. There's millions of you. And this is the kicker. There's ones with better attitude that look just like you. Like that. Replaceable. Like, like that level of ignorance. Like people hate an unopen mind. Like some, a mind that it's not gonna, just makes no business sense. You're not gonna make money that way, by having a, closed mind. Dealing with, like you said, the fantasy, and not dealing with reality. Reality, what we live in. You tell me, like, I'm not offering this and dealing with presenting arguments that are not just or what ifs. I don't know what if. That's what you do. You are showing your body. You are selling sex, and that has a ceiling on where it can be seen in the real world as under the covering of respectability. You can only reach a certain plateau, with money alone. Even high value males, if you don't just have money and you're trying to make a business deal or whatever, they have to. There's certain areas, arenas, levels they can't reach because they only have the financial means. They don't have the business the networking and stuff like that. So it doesn't work like that. And yeah, they just exhibit super selfish nature and just short-sighted and short fuses and short-sightedness, and that's a bad combination. They're not gonna be seen as anything but, and that's the thing. Once you start, a girl talked about this on the roommates. Once you start doing those pictures and stuff like that, you're pigeonholed. It's like an actor who only does police dramas. He's pigeonholed by Hollywood for the most part as being a cop, a detective, or a captain, or a sergeant. Like, doors are not gonna be open to him, if he keeps taking those opportunities. And like, it seems it should be juxtaposed to that, but like, that's the reality of it. Like, they only see him for what they think he's worth, and they're only gonna label you and put you in for what they think you're worth, and some doors are gonna be closed to you. And that's just the reality of things, because you decided, like, it's easy money. Let's be real, it's easy money. It doesn't take hard work to do. All you gotta do is turn on the camera and show your body. And then like marriage prospects, no high value male is gonna want to put up with that. You retired, you change your life, okay. Still, it might even affect it, stigma and reputation, and you are what you eat. As far as like, you show me the precedents, you show me the history, I'm gonna follow that, track that. But yeah, just stubborn, insolent children. Behave like children. Children walk off from an argument. So let's walk off from this sayonara home run that Kevin hit. And the guys on the podcast, they didn't have to say much. Kevin just was killing it, but Hafiz stepped in and bam. So shout out to the young lady in the middle who stayed. Even though she may not agree 100%. It's not about agreeing. It's about learning. Boy, it's a sad state of modern women. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you like.